Many people, they want to build a network, so they identify that, which is great. But then what they do is they print visiting cards, they put a tie, any event they can, they go to any like a workshop, meetup, whatever, and they give their visiting cards and they try to like do it as like a business. It becomes like a KPI for them. I need to meet that many people, to add that many people on LinkedIn and everything. But that's useless. Why like building a network? It's the first question, in fact, you should ask yourself, like why it's important to build a network. In fact, it can help you everywhere. It can help you to get a job. If you have a startup, it can help you to like hire people. It can help you to like raise funds. It can help you like to find partners, to negotiate better. Every time you have a challenge, if you know like the big boss of this company, or like the person who matters in this organization, it can help you like to solve almost all your problems. And also it can give you intelligence in if you're not in this background, but even if you're just in business or whatever. Today, like people say it, like data is gold. Knowing what happens, is very, very important, and it has no price. Knowing what your competitors are doing, knowing, where the market is going, what the people who are inside are thinking about it is very important. So I don't think, it's something, it's just because you have a network you matter. But if you do anything else, having a good network will help for sure.
Where has having a good network helped you in your life? Let's start with that example.
Everywhere. So first thing, like 99% of the people, I don't have a network from birth. Some people have, and good for them, it's excellent. Some people they have a good family, and like they can get like with their parents or something, like a good network. I never had this chance. I'm just a regular guy. So first, it didn't help me, like before I was like 24. So I started to build a network, like from there. Most of the people, their first network is their school, basically, like your classmates. And something that I want to add on this particular point is maybe some of you are students or whatever. People never ask themselves what is a good school. And I'm teaching in like in schools, in some MBA in the French military school for like 8 years now. And a school is 5 things. One is give you knowledge. It's giving you like know-how, like how to do something. It's giving you a paper, a degree. And for some jobs, it's important. You cannot be a lawyer or a doctor without a paper. It's giving you a framework of thought. It's, like changing your mind to see the world in a particular thing. And last thing is give you a network. And some school, for example, what they, they teach you is not very great, but the network is cool. And for sure, like some schools like Harvard are very famous because even if you were the lowest guy, like in your batch in Harvard, just to have access to network of head of states, of big CEOs and everything is interesting. So yeah, most of the people, their first network is the school. And to answer your question, it helped me, like everywhere. Every time you have a problem with the government, having a good network. I mean, so why I'm talking also is because I consider myself, it's always debatable, but I have a good network. I can access, everyone. I have always one way to reach, like a politician or a business guy or a fund or, like anyone I want, So, yeah, like having, like this kind of, having a network helped me everywhere, and it still helps me, like every day. In fact, every time I need something, like for example, right now I'm hiring a lot of people. So Pravaig, I think, has 120 positions open. Are looking for some very specific profiles in IT. So yesterday I spent 2 hours calling, like some guys I know who did the best IT schools there and ask them, so who I can do to hire people from your school. And if I call the school straight, it will never work. They tell me, no, don't go to that guy. I won't name the guy, but don't go to that guy. Go to that, like channels. And there is one mailing list. That's the email. You can send an email there and people read that, but they don't read the Facebook of the school or whatever. So yeah, it helps me, like every day. Yeah. I can give you one example also. With Siddharth, who's the CEO of Pravaig, we do an event every year. We bring foreign funds to India. It's the largest event in India with foreign investment firms. It's called Venture Capital Symposium. And we don't do it this year, but otherwise it's because of the COVID, but otherwise it's every year. So every year we bring 20, like foreign funds, and we never use them. Like I never ask any of these funds I brought to India to give me money for one of my companies or whatever, to invest with me somewhere. But I have this network. If I need to leverage a foreign fund one day, I know it's one phone call, and this guy came to India, had, dinners, and I asked Amitabh Kant, who's the CEO of Niti Aayog, like he did the first, thing. Sandeep Sanyal, who's the chief economist of India, came to the event to do. And we had ministers, we had, 110 startups for the last editions and many Indian funds. So just by doing these events, I created a hub of, a network. And I'm identifying the network of investment. I mean, in France, for example, everyone knows me in the investor ecosystem. And in India, many people know me also. So yeah, it helps every day.
Okay, so let's basically take it to the people who are joining in. And the first question is I'm asking on behalf of them. So anyone who is building a startup, who is basically out of college or out of school that you spoke about, because that's obviously the first step to build a network. So what should be the first step for them? Let's say someone who is just thinking to build a startup, or basically is there in very initial stages of building a startup. Like, what do you think should be the steps for them?
So the first thing here, which is very important, is a network is personal. It doesn't belong to the company. If, like I have in Pravaig someone who has a computer, the laptop belongs to the company. His badge belongs to the company. His network belongs to himself. So there is no, network is not something of the startup. You don't build a network for a startup. You build a network for yourself. And that's why some people have very high value. Sometimes you ask yourself, I know this guy in his company, he's coming late to the office, he's not very smart, he's not whatever, but he has a fantastic network. He knows everyone in the industry. And that has a huge value. It's really something as, I think we hire with Siddharth like 3 guys a week right now. It's something we ask everyone, who do you know, everything, because, it's always interesting for some particular jobs. Some jobs don't require that, but some jobs is very important to know the ecosystem and to know who's doing what and everything. You will earn a lot of time. It's very valuable. I prefer someone, who leaves the office, 1 hour before, but knows where to go, what to do and everything, that's the other way around. And so yeah, first, don't think about I'm doing a startup, and it's a network is for your life. You start when you are 22, 23, and you will die with it. So it's it's a life journey, and so I can give you some concepts about what is a network. So first, I'll tell you what not to do. Many people, they want to build a network, so they identify that, which is great. But then what they do is they print visiting cards, they put a tie, to any event they can, they go to any a workshop, meetup, whatever, and they give their visiting cards and they try to do it as a business. It becomes like a KPI for them. I need to meet that many people, to add that many people on LinkedIn and everything. But that's useless. Because something to understand about network is not how many people you know. My network is, I think it's very strong. It's not that many people. I have, 3, 4, 5, 5,000 people on LinkedIn. It's not my network. Most of them, I don't know them. I have no clue who they are. Your network is some people you can call at 3 a.m. and say, I have this problem, can you help me? For sure, you have different layers. Some people, you can call them at 3 a.m. Some people a bit less, but it's people you can realize them something and they won't start to think, what this guy gave me, what should I give him and everything. That's not a network. That's, you talk to someone and it's a transaction. A real network is something where, people don't think like that.